This is Jen from Thread Honey, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the stem stitch. The stem stitch has a really unique and beautiful texture. It almost looks twisted after it's completed. After threading your needle and knotting off one end, you'll start by bringing your needle from the back of the hoop to the front. I'm using an embroidery hoop stand for this. If you don't have one, you can lay your hoop flat on a table. Holding the thread in one hand, you'll go a stitch length distance away and pull your needle from the front to the back. Instead of bringing your thread all the way through, you're going to keep holding on to it with that one left hand. You'll then take your needle back a half stitch length and pull through. Again, we're going a stitch length distance. We're still holding with that left hand. This time, we're going to bring our needle back to the end of that first stitch and pull through. You'll repeat this process, always holding on to the thread with that left hand until your needle is back through and reaching the end of the last stitch. Then you can release it. Again, we're going a stitch length distance, pulling from the front to the back, taking our needle back to the end of our last stitch. Now we can pull all the way through. The direction that you're holding the thread with that left hand is important. I'm holding at the bottom every single time. If I were to start holding it from the top and then pull my needle back halfway, it would change the appearance of the stem stitch. You wouldn't have the twisting effect that's intended. So be mindful if you're always pulling to the right or the left, or if you're always pulling up or down, to go the exact same way the entire time you're using the stem stitch. On the straight line, I was using all 6 strands of an embroidery floss skein. On this curved line, I'm only using 3 strands. Again, for this first stitch, you're going to go back halfway and then pull through. Now, we'll go a stitch length distance and meet the end of the last stitch. If you run out of thread while working on the stem stitch, it can be a little tricky to know where to tie off your thread and how to start again while making the line look continuous, so I'll show that here. When you're running out of thread, you'll take your needle a stitch length distance from the front of the hoop to the back, and then you'll pull it all the way through this time and tie a knot. Now, from the back, you can move that thread if you need to. Find the end of your previous stitch, pull through, and now you'll repeat as normal, taking the stitch length distance away, holding with the left hand as we pull the needle to the end of that last stitch, and then continue on. Thank you for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you're interested in more embroidery video tutorials, patterns, kits, or supplies, you can visit my website at thethreadhoney.com. It's linked below.